Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the Raider franchise here on Madden 25. It's season number 7, week number 4, and it's the Las Vegas Raiders against the 1-2 Cincinnati Bengals, where reigning MVP Joe Burrow is still leading that team. He's 95 overall, and they still got Jamar Chase. And let's take a look at the stats here. Sometimes they're at the top of things. Let's see, what do I want to do? I'm looking for maybe this is what we want. Yeah, let's see. Wide receiver. Okay, no, Brandon Ayuk, Gabriel Davis, and Amon St. Brown. Let's see where the Bengals are. The Bengals. Cincinnati is okay, he's close to 1,000 yards, but I'm curious about the receivers. 300 yards, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Last year, Greg Mooney was among the top guys. Maybe they were, I don't know what was going on with that, but still, those are 3 very good receivers and offenses. Not sure why Cincinnati is 1-2, but we will go on to play them. Wyatt Kearney made his return last game. Ended up with 159 total yards and 3 touchdowns, and Charlton chipped in with 3 touchdowns as well. And the Raider offense looks like the #1 offense from a points point of view, but we really don't feel like we're in much of a groove. Before we get into the game, let's take a look at the player negotiations. We saw this a little bit before the last game, and Wyatt Kearney wants his payday, and I don't blame him. He has very low interest in staying with the team. I think he's mad that we traded away Johnny Cartwright, and he wants to take his talents elsewhere. The question is, should we trade him or do we keep him? Do we franchise tag him? I don't know. We may franchise tag him, but that will put us in a really tough spot. And then Dom Clark is another player. If we tagged him, I definitely want to, I want to keep both of them. Let's see, what's the negotiations for him? Yeah, we'll be $8 million in the hole. I think I want to keep Dom Clark. Well, he's a 91 overall. Did he lose? Did he lose some progression? Let's see. He lost. Okay, 10 morale preseason. Oh, is it just the morale? No, he's 91. Yeah, I don't know why he's 91. I feel like he should be a better player than that. Anyway, we'll see. All right, well, yeah, those are the 2. That's the big news on the negotiations front. Tell me what you think. Traditionally, we've traded and moved on from players. We've kept a few, but we knew this was coming. I was trying to make room, but didn't quite get it done. Love to hear what you guys think about whether we should do the work to try to get both, keep those players, or do you think we should trade? And if trade, who gets traded? Very interested to know your thoughts. All right, Raiders, Bengals. Let's get it.
It's week 4 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' burner at wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Raiders and the Bengals next on EA Sports.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cincinnati, Ohio, here at Paycor Stadium, where the Raiders and the Bengals get ready for the Week 4 matchup. Raiders looking to try to solidify this offense. Finally, pretty full strength. They're going to have most of their offensive line here. They do have some new additions on the right guard and the center positions for this week. And they have the return of Wyatt Kearney and the development of Cordell Kidd at quarterback. So lots to discover on this offense. But Luke Charlton has been such a dynamic player for this team. And honestly, without him, I'm not sure we have the wins that we have. Here we are. The kick is up. Raiders going to receive first. Kearney's going to be the one who gets the return. And he gets the ball up to the 27-yard line. Number 9, Kidd coming out. Raiders say there's a new kid in town. His name is Cordell Kidd, playing at quarterback. 684 yards, 5 touchdown passes over 4 weeks. So far, he's been pretty safe with the ball. They've not asked him to do a whole lot. He's made conservative decisions. There's a run to the outside and a 1-yard gain. Charlton thought maybe he could turn the corner and did not.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. And for an old coot like me, I loved it.
For the Raiders, they have to know that teams are game planning the run.
An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later.
Throw over the middle, and there's Brock Bowers up the middle of the field, and he's got 30 yards on his first catch of the day. Brock Bowers leading this team in receptions. The tight end is the best friend.
Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space
of a young quarterback.
Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down,
oh, nice block. Charlton's going to get the spin, breaks another tackle, and he falls down on the 25, an 18-yard, maybe 17-yard run for Charlton, and that puts the ball on the 25-yard line. The Raiders moving down the field nicely here. But they think they may have something on the left side. Most of the runs have happened to the left, but Charlton sees the crowded space on the left and jumps right toward the center there and able to pick up a few more yards. 2nd and 1 now on the 17.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line.
Quarterback has nothing but space over here. If he can get a block, he might be able to get all the way in. He tries to break a tackle and gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. Nice run by Cordell Kidd. Not afraid at all to use his feet. We might be looking for Brock Bowers here for the quick touchdown. They look like they're definitely on Kearney. And there he is, Brock for the touchdown, and the Raiders score here in Cincinnati to start the game. Nice drive, simple, move right down the field. All the plays worked, and it is a touchdown.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown.
Oh yeah, he's wide open, no one's near him. Quick pass, gets it done.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up.
Kick is up and it's good. Raiders 7, Cincinnati 0.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Coach Charles Woodson, former coach of the year, has assembled a very good offensive game plan. Again, anchored by Kearney, Brock Bowers, and Luke Charlton. You almost could fit almost any quarterback into this offense and give him a chance to be successful. Joe Burrow, 968 yards, 7 touchdowns. Did I see 4 interceptions? That can't be right.
Burrow and the Bengals.
Joe's always been hard for us to get to.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a quick throw.
Pass is inaccurate to the right side before the.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26.
Oh, we lost the tight end on.
Even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, we tried to get there, and who was it? It's a nice pass to the right side. He has to arm strength to beat the corner. And I think we're going to try backs. Let's try to everybody. Actually, I don't want to do that.
The coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
There's a run, and they're going to try to run right. They pick up 2 yards. Number 27, I believe that's Dekamarion Richardson, who's been moved back to the corner position. We're going to try the rookie, Al Tomlinson, out here in safety to see what he can do. Oh, we missed the tackle there. Rhodes jumped in but couldn't quite get there. Why is Rhodes?
Hold on here, because on that last run.
Why is Rhodes in the game there? He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be there. Let's see. Rhodes is the left end. Where do we have Latu in some weird spot? Latu, Collins. Defensive tackle. I don't know why Rhodes is in that formation.
We have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This now a 3rd and 4.
Clark, Latu.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's what we want. Oh, that front 4 right there.
Burrow looking to pass.
Pass is caught. T. Higgins is going to be the one that makes the big grab, and he's going to get the first down for Joe Burrow and the Bengals.
13 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Pass to the left, and that's just a good throw and a bad attempt on the ball. Probably over-concerned a little bit with the interception.
Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It's a running back, and he's got plenty of room.
Leaves it with 2 to go.
8 yards, 8-yard gain. All right, let's look at what we want to do here.
Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside.
T. Higgins breaking tackles, and he's got his second catch. And he beat somebody on the inside.
His second catch of the opening drive.
Tavares Guyton, I think it is. Who, man, leading this cornerback squad. That's good throw. No, it wasn't Guyton. It was the rookie Spriggs got beat.
Start this football game, and nice pass there. Another setup beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
Pass is passed quickly to the outside.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the game.
Mooney with the catch. That puts the ball on the 3-yard line.
About a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Quarterback is going to get brought down. That's Shelby with the sack, I believe his 3rd or 4th sack of the season.
It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that
3rd and goal on the 7-yard line. This is always a little tricky. Probably going to be a pass here. We're going to go with
cover. They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, we can't get to him. I thought for sure we were going to get to the quarterback. Touchdown for Joe Burrow, running in himself.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Wow. And that speed burst right there at the end. Thought Klein would be able to get over there, and he did not. In a tie game now for Cincinnati. That feels like the defense played well enough. That's a play that shouldn't happen. Should not have happened, I don't think.
And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Kearney's going to return. Tries to break a tackle, gets to the 32.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas
Brock Bowers again leading the team with 18 receptions this year so far, 281 yards.
They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drop.
Pass is thrown and caught to Kyle Merritt, rookie receiver.
5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
They just want to see him break out a little bit.
Operating from the gun, Kidd.
I'm going to try him again, and there's Merritt. He's got another grab. 2 catches in a row for the rookie, number 85, one of the fan favorites.
Rookie to rookie on the hookup.
He's just one of those guys that hustles, plays hard, goes for it. You always like those guys on the team.
They'll try and run this one.
There's Charlton. He had a little room on the right. Maybe if he'd chose outside instead of in, but still gets 5. As we click down to the final seconds of the first quarter. This will probably be the last play. Give me a block. Nope, no block. And a first down. Charlton with 43 yards here in the first. And the Raiders and the Bengals are tied up 7-7. 1 quarter down, 3 to go.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, nice play by the defender.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10. We need to get something here. I'm going to mind to try to run this actually, but we're going to go with the pass. Brock Bowers is going to grab it on the 6. Maybe we need a few more seconds before we throw that.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Kidd.
There he is again. That's Merritt right over the right side. I think if we can get Merritt on a few of these plays where he is performing a double move, he's a player that can get in and out of his cuts really good. We just got to find the right plays for him, you know. And Wyatt Kearney with the catch. Lots of passes happening.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Run on 2nd and 3. We'll get to the outside, and Charlton has the space. Touchdown for the Raiders, and they take the lead.
A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders,
yeah, I'm not sure what that celebration was, but Luke Charlton runs to the outside on an outside run after a drive that featured the pass.
Running it into the end zone.
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
68 yards in 3 minutes is pretty good.
And that makes the score
14-7, 6 minutes 21 seconds left here before we go into the halftime. Raiders defense will have an opportunity.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back.
Ooh, I thought it was a play action, number 49. I think that's Massey. Comes up to make the tackle.
Done an excellent job moving the ball through
I think
the
that's
air.
number 49.
Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
11 mighty.
From the gun, they'll try to run.
Running back tries to jump on the inside. Does get a few yards, but
it's a 4-yard pickup there.
Interesting choice.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And Burrow's going to find his receiver, number 16. Adrian Cheeks is coming up, holding his back.
Now it looks like we've got
Maybe he's just cramping up. He's not likely.
Well, now they're going to come out
and
take a look
being
at
taken
this
out of the
injury,
game.
and we'll be back in
So
a
now
moment.
1st and goal. We're going to try cornerbacks by overall. Let's see what we can get here. Let's try this play here. Again, not getting very much pressure.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
Quarterback will get. I say we didn't get pressure, and Dom Clark comes up and makes the deal. Number 95, Dom Clark gets home to the quarterback, and I think that
they can struggle against a good cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap.
That will make it 2nd and 16.
And he ends up taking a sack.
11 Thomas. 11.
They run it with Cole.
Nice tackle by the rookie to come up and hit the runner. 3rd and 17. Picks up 9 yards on that play.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash.
Situation where
to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Player is wide open on the right side, and the Raider defense is just having a hard time being consistent. Still finding their legs this season. Oh, it's got to be an interception. Massey in the area. I believe that's Massey. Who's number 49? Yeah. What's he doing over there?
And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right, let's see what we got here. Dom Clark is warmed up.
Now Pollard. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders.
I don't know why I don't believe they're actually going to run the ball.
3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now it's Burrow.
And a touchdown pass to number 85 for Cincinnati. And they're going to tie this game. Greg Mooney wide open over the middle.
34 yards.
3rd and 1. We were playing the run, and wide open is Greg Mooney.
Prettier than a well-executed post route.
And let's see what happened here. Greg Mooney's 85. And yeah, it's just a good throw to the inside. The players playing on the outside. Spriggs playing on the outside and gets beat. The rookie.
It's a thing of beauty.
That's not a good look for you.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Kick is up, and it is good. 14-14 Bengals. Take 3 minutes to score their touchdown. And these teams going back and forth.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
All right, Luke Charlton leading the league in rushing, 514 yards, 9 touchdowns already. Multiple games where he's had multiple touchdowns.
Last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
Breaks out of that, does get 1 yard.
So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field?
We do want to try to get some run in here. We've got 2 minutes left.
Get them right back up to that level.
We'll go with the quick out and a catch to Gresham, and he's going to get the 1st down. Nice play by the quarterback to make the quick read there. Oh my goodness. Could have been a lot more there. 2nd and 8, 2-minute warning.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down at 8. Back to throw. Kidd.
Quarterback going to try to run. 36.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On third down, he'll drop the throw.
Passed. Oh, and he drops it.
Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected.
The way the defense is playing, we're going to go for this. It's on the middle of the field, hoping to get Bowers on the quick pass here. Maybe Charlton, who dropped the last one, going to try Bowers, and he does enough to get the first down on the fourth down conversion. Nice job by the Raiders getting it done. Now with 1:13 and the clock stopped, Raiders looking to do something. Maybe try Wyatt Kearney on the outside. Let's do it. He's going deep. Kearney has the speed, and the pass is broken up.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks
Gonna go deep this time to the right side, and it is Gresham with the catch. Touchdown for the Raiders.
A great effort there.
A diving catch for Orlando Gresham. Let's take a look at it. The throw to the outside. He throws it up and believing at the look at this. Nice grab.
He was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm. I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I
Wow.
would agree totally.
That's a good, it is a heck of a throw. Commentator calls it like a heck of a throw here. We're looking, got the one-on-one on the outside. Definitely need to throw it to the outside to beat the safety. Tosses it up, safety turns, ball is out front, and a stretch out for Gresham. Gresham trying to let us know, like, hey, bro, I got skills too over here.
This rookie,
We really haven't gone to anyone but Brock Bowers, Wyatt Kearney, and maybe
nice collaboration.
Kyle Merritt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
Gresham has, he had some love in the first game, I think.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, all right, let's see what we can do here. I think we kicked off, or did we receive? I can't remember. I think we received. So we definitely want to.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And
Oh, the sack.
each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that
Is
walk back to the
avoided.
locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man complete.
3rd and 6. They get the pass to the outside.
To the 34.
Let's see what we can do here. 3rd and 6. Let's get the stop, ladies. Come on.
Here's Burrow.
Pass is thrown down the middle of the field. Jamar Chase gets the catch and a first down for the Bengals. Gosh, man, Joe Burrow, he is tough
From the 30.
to contain. 2 timeouts left.
Again, it's Burrow.
There's Jamar Chase again. He's going to break a tackle and get down to the 8-yard line. And just like that, these guys are in scoring territory.
As we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
This time Joe Burrow tries to run himself. He's going to use up a
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to flip.
And the play is going to be a timeout, and they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal.
They'll call the timeout.
Man, I thought that was going to be the last play, but not really. Let's get the block.
And his kick
Kick is up, and it is good. And so the Raiders will hold on to the lead going into the locker room with the score 21-17. Cordell Kidd and company playing well on the offensive side, but the Raider defense have not figured out how they're going to contain the Cincinnati Bengals. Quick look around the league here as we go into halftime and see what's going on elsewhere. You got the AFC West rival in Kansas City, 3-0, on top of the Chargers, who are 1-2. Chargers expected a better start this season, but starting out kind of slow. Steelers and the Browns. Browns are a surprising undefeated team. Oh, no, they're no longer undefeated. They are 2-2. The Steelers get the win in this one. Justin Fields gets 4 touchdowns and 245 yards in that one. And the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers with the win over the 0-3 Broncos, 21-17. Farmer with 5 receptions, 105 yards, and a touchdown. And Michael, I think it's Malachi Edwards is their quarterback. He goes for 3 touchdowns in the winning effort.
We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team
all right, so the
shows up in the second half
Raiders will kick off, and in that sense, it second quarter ended the way you want to end. If you're down, you want to score at the end and then get the ball. So it ends that way for Cincinnati.
Offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
Mooney with another catch. These receivers are just too much for the secondary.
How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Running back is going to try to run, and Zaire Klein was right there in front of him, hesitated, but ends up getting the tackle. 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing the out route.
And they throw the pass to the out, but he will have to come back to get it, and it'll be a...
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Pass is Pat. Wow. Jamar Chase once again just beating his guy. And the 3rd down conversion. Raiders cannot get off the field. This time it's right, Jamar Chase, and we are just not there.
A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just
we're matching up our overall. We're doing the best we can.
About to make a big play.
Well, let's try by speed.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Jamar Chase gets another catch, and he's
going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game.
Pass is completed to the left side. And the Bengals are in scoring territory here on the 5-yard line. Burrow is hot now.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And he's wide open. We call a zone play, and I guess we played the back of the zone instead of the front, and they just run to the right to the line, and yeah.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense
touchdown for Cincinnati.
He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends ends when the Bengals score.
Bengals with the lead now, 24-21, and so the Raiders going to have to, play from behind. And number 87 gets to the 32.
Field position, they'll start at the 32. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense,
Brock Bowers, another catch for him over the middle. Lose the chains. First and 10 on the 48. Oh, nice tackle. He had a little room there, too, if he was able to get away from that.
Because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the second down and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Charlton looking for space there, and he gets a little bit, 57 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw. Kidd.
Want to find Gresham. Gresham breaks one guy's ankles, but doesn't get, only able to get a couple more yards, but enough for the first down. Nice job by Las Vegas. Big run for Charlton, and it's a 10-yard run for him. Maybe one of the longer rushes of the day for him.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down.
There's Charlton, and now he's going to get going. He's got another 10 yards on that rush. And maybe this is the time for him to show up. The Raiders have been sputtering all day. Well, I don't know. The offense has been pretty good. The defense has not been nearly as helpful. Charles is going to lose yardage on that, but it wasn't a run. And we're going to, that knocks him out of his own. Run to the outside. Uh-oh, he's got space. Collision at the 1-yard line, and the amount of times this team gets to the 1-yard line, I tell you.
That good for 19 of the first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it...
There he is. He's going to run it in himself. Touchdown for the young quarterback.
It's their quarterback.
I think his third rushing touchdown of the season. Cordell Kidd is moving the team down the field. And I think we have found our quarterback. We're going to stick with him. The team does respond to his leadership.
Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college. You're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Able to take it past the 25.
First and 10. All right, so Joe Burrow's having a great day. We have not found an answer for him. I've got to figure out why Rhodes is showing up on some of these formations. But he has, man, they have been playing extremely well. All right, let's see what we got here. Nickel 3-3 odd. Let's see if that's the one. Yeah, that is the one.
They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown.
Pass is thrown to Jamar Chase. He's over 100 yards today. Now let's this is the guy. I don't know why you're there, brother. Second and 5.
4-yard line. Here's second and 5. He'll look to throw.
Oh my goodness, the pass is to T. Higgins. And he goes all the way for the touchdown. And the Cincinnati Bengals continue to pour it on against this defense. Wide open, Joe Burrow. There's a mix-up. I thought they were going to Jamar Chase, and they end up T. Higgins was the target, and a nice play for Cincinnati to score quickly. 30 points, 31 points, giving up.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
We may have to just we may have to bring just one more guy.
Again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course,
one more defensive back more than they put out. There's a pass to wide Kearney. Nice play. Move to the end of the third quarter. This will be the last play.
Looking for additional yardage, and again that second score here in the third quarter.
There's a rush for Charlton, and he's going to get up the field. He's over 100 yards in 3 quarters. 14 carries, 109 yards, 1 touchdown. That's the end of the third. The Raiders down by 3.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati.
2nd and inches on the 46.
Very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Oh, I didn't see him there at all. 3rd and 1.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Interesting. Going to run to the outside. He's going to end up with a lot of room. Breaks through 1 tackle and will get the first down.
They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back to the outside again. And he's going to get the 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot.
2nd and 9. Charlton's back in the zone. Michael Marion at.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
We'll find Brock Bowers on the out pattern, and he's going to get the first down.
They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
1st and 10 on the 18.
It's a first down. Looking to throw. Kidd.
Oh, and he overthrows. That's the first time we've seen a really bad throw by Kidd really this season.
That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Kidd.
Oh, and that's a bad read by me. Looking for Bowers here, maybe.
2 weeks in a row. You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
There he is. Oh, but he can't get the first down on 4th and 1 on the 9. And the Raiders with the defense playing like it is. Probably should go with the points here.
Now bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
But Charlton is going to get the run and the 4th down conversion. 1st and goal, 5 minutes left. Maybe Gresham.
Looking to throw. Kidd.
He's going to try to run himself. He's going to run up the middle, and he gets down on the 1 yard line.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Thinking Brock Bowers is going to be the guy here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Quarterback looking to throw it. Oh, wanted to throw it to triangle, couldn't get there.
Incomplete. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun.
Wide open is Luke Charlton. Touchdown, this time a passing touchdown. And the Raiders will take the lead again.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter
These two
lead.
teams going back and forth.
Those are the types
He's
of
wide
plays
open
in
on
these
the
moments
outside
they were
there.
hoping for from this young
Woo,
rookie, able
okay.
to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it. The fourth quarter.
Kick is up.
This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Okay, we need something from the defense. Let's deliver this game. All defensive player on the outside. Okay, so they're coming out with 3 receivers. We're going to come out with 4. It's going to be tough. They've got their best players are in the zone.
Burrow looking to pass.
And they find Jamar Chase over the middle, and he's going to get 9 yards. Joe Burrow with 4 touchdowns, 322 yards. Again, playing fantastic.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Passes. Oh, thought we were there, but we were not. They do get the first down pass to T. Higgins.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Pass is caught on the left side. There's not much gain there, and Emmanuel Massey makes the tackle.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Pass is caught to the left. They get 7. Kamara Richardson comes up to make the tackle, and now we've got to get something here. I wonder if we can get this play.
Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Oh, Jamar Chase is going to get it.
He's got space. And he's going to have another first down.
And they're down by 4, so they need a touchdown to
so the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
change this thing.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing, Burrow. Connecting on the outlet.
Man, T. Higgins held on.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
11 MT, Tate. 11
Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll head to
Joe Burrow with the...
over what to do next.
Okay.
Now 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handle.
Zaire Klein makes first contact, but not able to take the player down. Now they're on the 4-yard line with a minute left. Now we're going to try...
Take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go.
2nd and goal.
It's a little bit different here.
Here's Burrow.
Pass to the outside, and they get the ball on the 1. Let's go here.
The goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Burrow.
Pass is caught, and it's a touchdown for Cincinnati with 36 seconds left in the game. Late game heroics for Joe Burrow and his team. Raiders are not able to keep them out of the end zone. Chris McLeod, this is his 2nd touchdown of the day, I believe.
this has been, and what a
And
drive
Joe
that
Burrow
was,
has
Charles,
pretty
to
much
take the lead here.
been able to do whatever he needed to do here. 36 seconds left. We need a great, we need a great return here. And we've got to get the ball down the field quickly for a potential tie or lead.
He'll send this one away.
Kick is up. Kearney is going to have an opportunity. There's room on the outside, and he does not get there. 28-yard line. Okay. Lou Charlton, they're showing him, but he's probably not going to be the guy.
Seconds remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Going to have to throw that away.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Going to have to throw it away.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw.
He's just going to go deep and give his best player a shot, and the pass is overthrown. 21 seconds is not feeling great. May get Bowers on the outside.
They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move.
Safety leaves. There's room for Kearney if he can get there. Passes up, and the play is broken up. 4th and 10. We still have all 3 of our timeouts because all we did was throw the ball. Going to try it on the inside. He's going to hold on to it, and a first down on 4th down conversion. 11 seconds left. Raiders will call the timeout.
11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Okay, down by 3. Found something. That worked a little bit there. Man, we really don't have a lot of options, man. We've got to throw the ball down the field.
But to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. He's going to let this
Going
go.
super deep. And pass is broken up. 4 seconds left. We cannot kick the field goal. It's going to come down to this play. Can we get it deep? Man, we only have a couple opportunities here. We're going to move Merritt to the other side. Try to isolate Wyatt Kearney on the outside. I think he's going to be our best shot. Pump fake. Going deep, going all the way to the end zone. And it is no good, and the Raiders will fall to the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow and company able to hold it down here in the 4th quarter, keeping the Raiders out of the end zone. And the Raiders will lose another heartbreaking game. 2 losses in a row. Chiefs and Bengals have defeated this Raider team, and this defense, wow, has not been able to produce like they were last season, and it has led to 2 big losses in this season. All right, let's take a look at the player stats here. Joe Burrow was almost perfect, 27 for 30. I mean, that's got to be a perfect. I don't know why that's not a perfect rating. No interceptions, 4 touchdowns, 367 yards. Yeah, I don't know how you do better than what he did there. Kid played decently, 18 for 29, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions is good, 220 yards. Charlton went 129 and a touchdown on from his side of the thing. Brock Bowers, 7 tackles. Gresham, 4 receptions, sorry. Gresham and Kearney is down there with just 2. We targeted him quite a bit, though. Did have 1 drop? I thought Kearney had a drop. Or was it Charlton? Charlton had the drop. Okay. All right. And defensively, Zaire Klein does the work. No, we didn't have any sacks. Oh, no, we did get 1 sack. We got 2 sacks. Sacked by Dom Clark and Shelby. All right, man. Didn't get it done. 38-35. Raiders start with a, is that 1-2? 2-2? I think we're going to be 2-2. Luke Charlton is the guy. We'll go ahead. Man, we can't keep losing. We already have the low morale. Oh, and there's a new injury. Who is it this time? Okay, so Beltran's going to be out for 3 weeks. The backup tight end, that's going to leave us with Michael Mayer playing at the tight end spot there. Okay, let's go ahead and advance the week. Whew. Man, tough right now. Okay, the 49ers 4-0 are going to be coming to Las Vegas this week for the week 5 matchup. Take a quick look at the 49ers. Man, we got to figure out what's going on with the defense. Really do. Or just maybe Cincinnati's just one of those top tier teams, you know. Brock Purdy, 95 overall. He's going to be a pretty good quarterback. Rashad Spearman, okay, decent. Brendan Ayuk and Ricky Pearsall. Joseph Crosby, okay, decent. We should be able to hopefully play with those corners. Offensive line looks okay. Defensive line, with Nick Bosa. Yeah, we're going to have to worry about him. And Jalen Lastly. Wow, 2 pretty good edge players. And up the middle, the run could be tough. Linebackers are playing well. Yeah, the run could be tough. And the pass game could be tough too. Okay, looks like you may be able to get something deep. Maybe. All right, man, another tough opponent in the 49ers. Raiders struggling. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. Thoroughly appreciate it. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about all the things. Man, off to a rough start. 2-2. Got to get better, y'all. We'll see what happens. This is Pastor's Game 2. Hope you have a great rest of your day. God loves you and so do I, and I will. See you when I see you. Peace.